Ah, welcome to Mill, lass.
Hello. Did you make this as well, Tom?
Yes, I'm thinking of making a nuclear reactor tomorrow.
We bought it with some of the profits of our soft fruit. Would you like a demo?
Do you mean a demonstration?
Yes, would you like one?
Oh, how fascinating. Yes, please, Bob.
They laughed when she sat down to play. But then she took lessons in night school, and hey, presto, boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, da, boom, 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 boom.
Bravo!
Not bad, eh?
Charming. Perhaps you would make me some if you have the time.
What do you think Barbara is making, Margot?
It's a couvert cloth, isn't it? I do so prefer individual place settings, don't you?
It's going to be a bit bigger than that. We intend to make clothes on this.
Clothes?
Anybody home?
In here, Jerry.
Ah. So, that's what all the secrecy was about. You formed yourselves into a weaving tong, have you?
Good evening, Margot. Have you had a pleasant...
Sorry, darling, no.
Would you care for a tour of the works?
No.
Oh, go on, Jerry. I'll show you how to weave in tune.
No, not at the moment. Darling, the balloon has gone up. Sir has invited us to dinner at the Fatted Calf.
Yes. What about his other top executives?
Jerry is a top executive, Barbara.
Shut up, Tom. Now, this is serious. It looks as if old Sir is finally going to announce his retirement and name his successor.
Oh, do you think you're going to get it?
Well, there's a possibility, but unfortunately, we're not the only people who've been invited. Snetterton and Dalby are in on the thing, too.
Oh, do let's sit down. Jerry, what do you think your chances are?
Well, I say not
Well,
too bad, as long
Dalby's
as...
no danger. He has a brilliant mind, but his conversation is nil. Apart from the giggling, of course.
That's his nerves.
Yes, maybe, but you must admit it does make him socially unacceptable. As does his wife.
Well, that's Dalby out. Now, what about this Snetterton?
Oh, I remember Snetterton when I was at JJM. A magnificent crawler, but nasty with it.
Yes, horrible man. Do you know what he did at Christmas? He waited to see what present we gave Andrew, and then he bought something more expensive.
Oh, one of those.
Well, I rather fancy I've got something up my sleeve to out-crawl him with this time.
You don't crawl, Jerry. You maneuver.
Thank you, darling. Yes, I'll just slip that across to him at dinner time. Have a look at that, Tom.
Hello, what have we here? Hello. Look at this. Admin and production costs, personnel breakdowns, streamlining overheads, improved input-output ratios.
What does all that mean?
It's a detailed and costed plan of the way I think JJM could expand. At the minimum possible outlay, of course. I've been working on it myself for some time at home.
Get out of that, Snetterton.
Wretched man. When they make you managing director, Jerry...
If, darling.
If, I think your first act should be to fire him.
Oh, a touch of the old Caligulas, eh?
The Roman Empire lasted rather a long time, Barbara.
Not many of the emperors did, though. Anyway, what is Mrs. Snetterton like?
He's not married. Keeps telling Sir that the only wife he wants is the company.
Cunning.
Yes. I think we'll let the real reason remain unspoken.
Isn't it, Margot?
Lovely touch.
What's that?
This bit, listen to this. And thereby recouping sufficient funds from the withdrawal of luncheon vouchers facility to first-floor employees to have made a bust of the retiring managing director.
Yes, I was rather proud of that bit. Old Sir in bronze, stuck in the middle of reception.
It's a trump card, Jerry. I don't see how you can fail. No, really, it's a beautifully turned-out format.
Thanks.
Yes. Perhaps one day they'll be making a bust of you, Jerry.
To put in the rogues' gallery.
I think you confuse roguishness with expediency, Barbara.
Do I? Oh, well. Anyway, tell us, Margot, what are you going to wear for this dinner?
Oh, yes, of course. I shall need something totally new.
Here we go again. Checkbooks at the slope. Barbara, go stand in the corner.
No. Margot's perfectly right. I shall have to be totally kitted out as well. What do you fancy, darling?
I don't know. What do you think is right for this sort of occasion? Long or short?
Long.
Maybe a very bright print on wild silk. No, too flamboyant.
What about tape silk?
Tom, this is very serious. Now, I think something like a sort of vivid pink, rather low cut, with a swirling cape.
Excuse me, Governor, what are they talking about?
It's a secret language. Usually turns out all right.
Thank you, Jerry. Maybe if the cape had pleated layers of chiffon. No, too flouncy.
I see you in sky blue velvet with matching accessories, Jerry.
As long as I can't do Snetterton in his mohair, I don't care.
Classic black jersey silk.
Yes. Or white, with a high neck and long... Yeah, that'll look too bridal.
Stop! I've got it. Jerry, put your checkbook away. Come over here. Come on. Right. Now stand over there, face up that way. That's right. Stand up properly. What's the matter with you? Pull yourself together. Right. Now, Barbara, write this down, will you, Barbara? Now, chest 108. Right. Outside arm 84. Inside leg.
Get off.
3. Well, I'm sorry. I thought you'd like a suit made from our special material.
It's no smother, you know, it's beautiful stuff. You feel that lovely. Lovely, I know.
Yeah. I'm off army surplus.
Gee, that's all from natural sources, that is.
Probably look better on the sheep.
Well, put the order book away, Barbara. I'm afraid we're dealing with one of the less discerning members of the public here.
When is this dinner, Jerry?
Wednesday.
Oh, well, you'd have been out of luck anyway. I've got to weave Tom a suit first.
Out of that?
Yes.
I thought you were joking earlier. Do you mean you're going to walk around in a suit made of that?
Yes, I should look very different.
Well, Robinson Crusoe looked different.
That's not a bad idea, Barbara, you know. We might try animal skins next.
Troglodytes.
Gracious livers. No, seriously, I mean, look, say we get a couple of rabbits. Wait a couple of weeks, we've got 86, haven't we? Well, that's it. Ah, a wonderful little woman. Lovely.
How's the soup?
It's different.
Do you like it?
Well, I always say that if my wife takes the trouble to cook a meal, I should take the trouble to eat it.
Yes, but do you like it?
It stinks.
It does, doesn't it? You see, we had these nettles left over, so I thought we'd try some free soup.
Well, I admire the philosophy, love, but it doesn't make the soup taste any better.
Gypsies say it keeps your blood pure.
What about your taste buds?
All right. Back to the drawing board.
Sorry. What's next? Hedgehog?
You guessed. No, chicken, actually. Olivia.
Chicken Olivia, eh? I don't think I know that.
No, Olivia was the name of the chicken I shot this morning with your airpiece.
Oh. Yeah, you're not so sentimental about murdering one of our animals, are you?
I am. I'm just not as bad as you are, that's all.
Yes, well, she was one of my favourites.
Good evening, Barbara. Good evening, Tom. Oh, sorry, you're eating.
No, come in. It's not ready yet.
We're having roast grass snake. It takes a while to cook right through.
I wouldn't put that past you either. Well, how do we look?
Magnificent, elegant, superb, rich. And you look quite nice too, Margot.
Do you know, Margot, if I didn't know you and I saw you for the first time, I would say there is the wife of a managing director. Or I would say there is the wife of the man who is going to be a managing director, and she wasn't being too obvious about it.
Thank you, Barbara. That's exactly the sort of balance I was hoping to achieve.
It's wonderful how they understand each other, isn't it? Now, Margot, really, you look great. Well, would you like care to sit down? I can wash a couple of chairs.
There you go. I think we'd better shoot off fairly immediately. We don't want to be late.
Oh, that's a pity, because Barbara's just finished my suit. I thought you might like to see what the really best-dressed man about town is wearing.
Yes, well, I'm sure it looks very nice, Tom, considering.
How kind.
Well, you know what I mean.
Now, check all systems. Petty cash?
Yes.
Car keys?
Yes.
Handbag, Margot?
Yes?
Clean underclothes in case you get run over?
And you were being so nice, too.
And your format, Jerry. You mustn't forget your format.
Absolutely. Mustn't forget the secret weapon.
Oh, well, good luck, then.
Thank you, Barbara.
Good luck, Margot.
Thank you so much. Everything, fingers crossed.
Yes, go every time, and don't panic, don't panic. You go, Margot.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Have a smashing time.
Bye.
Yeah, very nice. But I don't suppose they'll have any smelly nettle soup and a roast chicken who was called Olivia.